Howdy folks, and welcome back to another Blender intermediate class. Today we're going to be doing some texture baking. Let me just turn on my screencast keys. So in order to do texture baking, the first thing we need to do is have a material, a texture on which to bake. So first of all, I'm going to create a new surface. I'm going to create a new mesh, rather, a plane. I'm going to go into top view. I'm going to go to wireframe and just move that and scale it, just so we've got our tile in view. Doesn't matter if we go off the edges, it's fine. Maybe a little bit bigger, scale it just a little bit bigger. There we go. And I'm going to select all my roof tiles. So let's do that. So I'm just going to use a box select. I'm going to unselect the light. I'm going to unselect the plane. I'm going to go into a side view and I'm going to rotate about a medium point. I'm going to rotate these tiles through 45 degrees. So rotate. I'm just going to hold down on the control key and rotate so they're about 45 degrees. That looks like it could be 45 degrees to me. And then I'm just going to move that into a suitable position. Let's have a look and see how we're doing from top view. Okay, that's not looking too bad. And our plane here, we can scale it in the Y direction a little bit, so a bit too big there. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Now, I don't actually think we need the light or the camera, so I'm just going to delete those. Just go up our stack a bit. Have we got a camera? Yes, we have. Can I delete it? Hope so. Yeah, that's gone now. Right. So if we go back to our plane, we can say a new texture. I'm just going to call it baked. And if I go into the UV editor, I'm just going to create a new texture, 1024, not alpha. I'm going to make it a grey colour. Say OK, and we'll call that baked texture. Back to properties. Just going to split the view here. Just going to go to the shader menu, and I'm using Node Wrangler, which is enabled in my preferences. If I go to my preferences and type in Node Wrangler, you can see that I've got Node Wrangler enabled. Node Wrangler just allows you to work more easily with nodes. And to add a texture to our principled BSDF, I'll just select it. It's Control T. So Control T, and you can see that it's stuck a texture in that's UV mapped, bloody blah. All good stuff. And we can choose our baked texture here. So that's all hooked up now. I want to go into the world setting, turn on ambient occlusion, We can use nodes, not a problem. Now we need to select all of our tiles and our plane, and in fact we've got them selected in the right order there. So we've got tiles are selected but the plane is active, so it's the lighter orange coloured one. Let's just join those areas together again. And now we want to try some baking, so we can go to our bake settings. Now I don't want direct or indirect. Well, we could have them, I suppose. Don't want any of those. All I want to bake is the diffuse and the ambient occlusion, and we want selected to active, so from the tiles to the plane. Now I'm going to click on the bake button. It might take a minute, so I'll pause the video once the bake starts and then start it again once it's finished. So here we go, bake. And you can see it's given us a warning for a cyclical warning. It's because it's baking to a texture that it's already using on a material, blah blah blah. Anyway, I'll pause the video here. Okay, here we are back again. So that's finished baking, so let's have a look at the UV map, see what it's done. And there you can see we've got our baked texture. Not looking too bad. So we can save that. So I'm going to go Image, Save As, and I'm going to call this tile underscore diffuse, and I'm going to another underscore and say 01 because I've got a lot of texture saved. So, and I'm just saving it to my desktop. So tile diffuse 01. Oh, a picture of my cat there. Oh, right. Save that image. Back to properties. Now this time we don't want a combined image, we want to bake a normal map. So same thing again, selected to active, that's fine, tangent, bloody blur, whatever, all fine. So we'll just leave it as that, and I'll click on bake again and pause the video. So here we go, bake. Okay, well that only took a few seconds, so let's have a look at our UV map, see what it's done. Oh, there we go, look, there's our normal map. So I'm going to save that one as well, so save as, and I'm going to change this to tile normal 01. Oops, if I can manage to do that properly. I always have trouble in these little dialogues. Let's try that again. Here we go. Normal. So save as image. Don't know if that actually saved it. Let's have a look. Got a few in there. Can't see it at the moment. Let's do a refresh. Oh, we've got a diffuse, that's good. Let's just try that again. So, image, save as, tile, normal, 01. I think it did it that time. And now back to properties. This time we want to bake a specular. Well, it's kind of roughness or glossiness, however you however you want to say it. Just trying to remember whether we used what we used the input to. Let's have a look. If we go back to that one, split our view and go to the shader editor. What did we plug that value into? We plugged it into specular. Okay, so that's kind of glossiness. So we want to change it to, let's do glossiness. Selected to active. That's fine. So we'll try another bake on that. I'll pause the video, it might take a minute. Okay, I think we're recording again now, so let's bake that texture. Let's have a look on our UV map. And there you can see is our specular image, so I'm going to save that image. Save as. Just make sure our other images are there. I can see the normal one, that's good. I can see the diffuse one. So we'll call this specular. And do a save as. Okay. So I kind of think that we've probably done that now. So I'm going to just save my file. So I'm going to do external data back into blend, that's already checked. I'm going to save it as whatever I saved it as last time, mesh tile 03. And do a save. So I hope that wasn't too tedious for you, and I hope you learned something. Next time around we'll go in world and I'll just apply those textures onto a plane, and we can see how they look. Okie doke. So anyway, thank you very much for watching today. Take care everybody, tune in next time and stay well. Bye for now.